We are Group 13, and we did market research on the pet food industry. We have 3 members in our group: Daniel Grimm, Leon Peng, and Ping Gong. Each of us have individually been researching during this semester. We feel like we have a good background on the pet food industry. We've been looking at the market itself concerning sales, which food is being sold, and what the market looks like as a whole. So we feel like we have a good education on the pet food industry. We are glad that Mr. Bates has chosen our team to do research for his business. We know that there's 3 things that he's looking at: the shipping, organic pet food, and the other competition in the industry. In regards to shipping, we've done extensive research on the shipping industry as a whole, and also some research on the pet food side of that. Also with organic pet food, we did some research on who's buying organic pet food and why people are starting to invest in it more. And also with competition, we looked at some of the major brands that are being sold and the other companies that are dominating the market, and looked at how they're doing and what percentage of the market share they have right now. So first, we'll look at a summary of the pet food industry. Over the past 11 years, expenditures and pet food sales have gone up. So this means that people are starting to spend more on their pets, and it's becoming more of an investment for people in the United States. Also, with that being said, the number of pets in the United States is going up. Also, organic pet food is becoming increasingly more popular among pet owners because they want to take care of their pets. There are a few big pet food manufacturers who are dominating the industry, and the shipping costs in general are going down, and the pet food shipping has decreased in cost significantly. So this looks like a good thing for the pet food industry as a whole. The first issue of interest we're going to look at here is the shipping industry. From 2008 to 2012, the shipping industry was struggling big time. But it has recently has bounced back a little bit. Since 2012, all of the 3 main tonnage sectors, which are bulkers, tankers, and ships, have seen a decrease in total costs. But recently, the shipping industry involving ships has been struggling, so costs have been going up a little bit. And this is due to a big competition in that industry itself, because there's a lot of competitors which drive costs up because they have to demand more money for their shipping. Also, not only has the shipping of all goods gone down, but the shipping of pet food has gone down as well. And this is mainly caused by new packaging technologies, which has allowed manufacturers of products to create new and lighter tubs and cups, which allows the tankers and bulkers and ships to carry more goods, and it weighs them down less, so they have to use less fuel, so it makes it more efficient for them to transport goods. So overall, the shipping industry looks really good, except for shipping using ships. That could be a little bit of a risky situation.
Let's move to the pet food market. According to the Mantel 2014, the United States retail market for pet food is projected to be $20.8 billion for 2014, which is up by 12% since 2009. And as you can see in the graph here, the trends in the marketplace. Sales are expected to stay strong in the coming years, with growth sustained as owners continue to humanize their pets, seeking out pet food with profiles similar to what they eat. Next, let's talk about the demand for pet food. According to a recent study, out of 1,222 adult internet users who have at least one pet in the household. Some 62% of pet owners think of their pet as a member of the family, and 42% like to spoil their pet, as the pet's role is equivalent to that of a family member. It seems that owners are more likely to feel guilt in association with care and the time spent with their pet. This causes the owners to spend more on the pet. According to the same study, out of 2,000 adult internet users, the incidence of pet ownership is widespread. Nearly 42% of respondents own a dog, 31% own a cat, and 13% own other pets. This shows that dog and cat owners are the primary target groups for pet supplies markets and mature manufacturers. Let's look at the organic pet food market. According to the Spartanburg Health Journal, the sale of organic pet food is going up. The report indicated that the number of pets in the United States is going up, and more pet owners are starting to invest in organic food for their pets. The organic pet food usually costs more than regular food, but people are still buying it.
And next, we're going to talk about the competitors in the pet food industry. So for this part, there are actually a lot of companies in pet food industry. But for now, we're going to just talk about one of those biggest competitors in the pet food industry. So specifically, Mac Incorporated is a private parent type company. And as one of the world's biggest pet food company, it has dominated the pet food market, and it has presence in over 180 countries across the world. And next, we're going to talk about the competitor. You probably already have some clue about Mars, because since it is one of the biggest company in the world. So there are some really famous brands of Mars, including Caesar, Granny, Pedigree, Simba, and etc. Mars always merges other small competitors in which Mars sees its potential to grow. So it seems Mars has become bigger and bigger and become one of the monopolies in pet food industry. The company has 48.2% of the whole market share, and followed by Mars with 14.3%, which shows that big title companies are dominating in the market, which makes small companies are hard to survive and getting merged. So just recently, Mars has completed its acquisition of Procter & Gamble's pet food business in major market. We suggest that having a good relationship with big company would be a huge advantage if you eventually decided to get into the pet food business, because one way out of the business could be the acquisition with big companies.
Now that we've explored the three issues of interest, we'll now give you our best recommendation for you as a company. As a group, we decided that you probably should not expand outside of the country. And this is because the shipping costs are too high. With the shipping involving ships being high, it'll cost too much to transport goods back and forth between countries internationally. And also, big competitors already own the market overseas, so having the initial cost to start up overseas would just cost too much. But we do think it'd be a great idea to expand within the United States. Domestically, you won't have to worry about shipping costs using ships. You can just use bulkers and tankers, which the costs are going down for that. And along with the pet food new technologies and manufacturing that, so the cost for shipping is going down, which looks great for you. Also, the demand for pet food is going up, so products are going to be sold, and specifically organic pet food is being bought more. So if you get into that industry, we think that you could have big profits and do really well. And there's definitely room in the market for you to expand. Although there are big competitors already in the market, there's room for smaller businesses who can expand and really focus on organic pet food or just specialize in pet food only. These are the references we used to come up with the data and research that we conducted. If you want to look further into these sites, please feel free to. And thank you again for choosing us to do market research for your company.